And what you want to do when you cut threads, anytime you're cutting threads, I'm just using my bandsaw. Okay, we are at anchor. Woo! And we got a big boat coming right through. He's gonna go right over my anchor. This is hilarious. Speedboat coming through the anchorage here. Speedboat coming behind the anchorage here. So far, this is a lot easier. Man. How's that for going through the anchorage? Hello sailors, my name's Andy and this is my wife Misty. A few years ago we bought an old neglected sailboat for $3,500 and I've been working on it ever since. I literally learned how to sail on YouTube, but later we both took some lessons. I used to think that sailing was only for rich people. It's not. I used to also think that you had to sail around the world to have fun. You don't. Click subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and join us, and we'll show you how much fun you can have coastal cruising on a cheap sailboat. Welcome to Sailing Soleil. Alright, so I got one last thing that I need to do to the windlass before it is actually complete, and that is I need to actually take it out and cut the bolts, the mounting bolts, down about 1/4 of an inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch each, and then cinch it back up, because the bolts are currently a little too long and they bottom out. So if I cut off that little amount, then I can really cinch them down nice and tight and then be done with that. And also then put the butyl tape around the windlass so that it's waterproof. And then that project will be actually complete. So let's do that right now. As you can see right here, this bolt is bottoming out right here. So we're gonna cut just a little bit of that off so that they can cinch down a little better. Okay, I'm cutting off just about 3/8 of an inch off of each one of these. And what you want to do when you cut threads, anytime you're cutting threads, is you want to put one of the nuts on it first, because when you cut it you could mess up that thread, and if you have the nut on the threading, then you back it off and it kind of corrects the threads as it's coming out. In this case I have 2 nuts on there, and I'm taking off about 3/8 of an inch. I'm just eyeballing it, but taking off about 3/8 of an inch off of each one of these. I'm just using my bandsaw. Makes pretty quick work of these. Now that it's off, now that I cut it, just back this off. Luckily these are cutting pretty good, so the threads aren't messed up when I'm done. The other thing I didn't do before was, when I read the manual, it said to put on some lube, so I'm gonna do that. Alright, so we're getting on the final steps here. I got the bolts cut, and now I've also put on butyl tape up here and down here all the way around. I'm gonna cinch it down and tighten the bolts, and that should seal the butyl tape. And then I will cut the excess off, and that should be it. All right, that's it. Check it out. Okay, it's Sunday, August 11th, and Kill Dragger Palooza is next week, and I still haven't tested out my windlass, so I'm gonna take the boat over here to Island White, just ahead of me. I'm probably just gonna motor and then drop the anchor and pull it up and just give it a nice little sea trial, you know, just somewhere close and safe. So that's what we're up to right now. All right, I just dropped the anchor, and it was a little, you know, it's my first time, so I wasn't gonna worry about trying to film it and everything. But I used the motor to bring it down instead of letting it free fall. I haven't done the free fall yet. But right now it is, I'm just waiting for the wind to swing us around, and then I'll back down on it. And yeah, then that'll be it. I'm pretty stoked. So far, so good. I don't know why I get such nerves with this kind of stuff, but kind of daunting a little bit for whatever reason. I'm in 27 feet of water here. Where I dropped it was right around 33 feet of water. And you can't really tell because of GoPro, but fairly close to shore. You know, there's a couple other bigger boats here that I'm in line with. I'm at kind of like the last row of Island White, but so far so good. Whew. Okay, so I put out all 100 feet of chain and then maybe 30 or so feet of road, and I'm in 33 feet. You know, I'm sure that's enough for here. It's not heavy wind or anything right now, but everything's looking good, so let's back down on it. We're moving a little bit. Moving a little. I feel like that's good. All right, let's go take one more look at the anchor. Everything looks good. So for now, we will turn off the motor and do a little anchor watch. Hang out for a little bit. Okay, we are at anchor. Whew. And we got a big boat coming right through. He's gonna go right over my anchor. So yeah, that boat just came through and waked us out. Morons. Jeez. Comes through the anchorage in his freaking trawler at 10 knots. This is hilarious. Speedboat coming through the anchorage here. Speedboat coming behind the anchorage here. Clearly, they don't make a huge wake, but it's just not cool. There could be swimmers in the water or whatever. Let's pull up the anchor. It's been a few hours. I've been hanging out here at Island White. It's been fun. But I'm just chilling by myself, you know. Oh, actually, I think I want to close this before we take off. Let's close that guy. Hold on a second. All right. Now, I don't expect this to go perfectly because it's not a perfect scenario. But it should be easier than pulling it up by hand. So, we'll see. Okay. We're just gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna go crazy. And I'm pulling all the road back as it comes in because I need to make room for the chain. There's the chain. So far, this is a lot easier. Man. A couple twists in the chain. I think I might need to tighten this guy. Let's give it a break. I think we're getting to the point where it's gonna pull up the chain or pull the anchor. It's pointed straight down. Chain is jumping a little bit. We're swaying now. We're moving, so I'm pretty sure the anchor's up. There it is. Right there at the last second, it stopped. I'm wondering if I hit the, what do you call it? The breaker. About to hit the breaker. Oh, it just, oh, it castled. It's castled up underneath there. That's what it is. Like I said, it ain't perfect. It ain't perfect. How's that for going through the anchorage? Anyway, it's up. I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a lot easier than pulling it up by hand. That is for sure. And the breaker did not pop, so we're good to go. I didn't expect anything to be perfect, but that was pretty good. I'm excited. I'm pleased with that. For now, you know, we'll get better. Towboat zooming through. Really pleased with the Windlass so far. We'll get to use it at Catalina and some deeper water, but that was pretty good first test. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the videos, please subscribe and hit the like button. Send me a comment. I reply to all the comments, and we'll see you at the next video. Cheers.